was running the generator and twice it shut off on me. Something is not right with my generator. My batteries are 12.1. Happy face, not very happy. Gonna end up using my shower pump. Trusty old bucket shower. I think I screwed up my charge controller. It is a very frosty morning. Sun is trying to peek out. Too bad we can't get any solar today. Oh god. And speaking of solar, I need to do an experiment with this solar charge controller. I really just need to find out if it's working. Really weird that this was trying to communicate with this, but nothing was happening here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to test it out and see if I maybe shorted something out or see if it was just a bad connection before. Okay, well really, since I'm going to be messing with this today, I just wanted to take it off the wall and see if there was any dirt and stuff back in behind here, but it looks pretty clean to me, so yeah, guess I'll put that back on the wall and we'll try something. If you're an electrician, look away because you might cringe, but I'm testing out my charge controller with this dollar store extension cord. I just need to cut the ends off, and these two wires can be split, positive and negative. That's how I'm going to test it out and see. I've shown this before, and I don't know what you can see, maybe not much. But when you split the two wires after you cut the end off, one is a positive and one is a negative. The positive one is the one with the ribbed coating, this one right here. It's really hard to see, but there are little ribs. That's your positive wire, and this one over here is your negative wire. Okay, I know this looks funny because this cord was so short I had to throw the battery up on the couch. But we've got the positive wire on the positive, got the negative on the negative, so now I just need to plug the other ends up into the charge controller, and let's see if we can get any life out of that thing. Okay, well, everything's hooked up the way it should be to the battery, to the charge controller, and this is what we're stuck with. So, guessing this just isn't working, and this is trying to. Yeah. So yeah, unplug it, plug it back in again. You can't see. This is what I get. Welcome, connecting. But I guess there's just nothing to connect to because it seems like my charge controller is dead. Well, I think I'm going to accept the L on this one. Time to go order a new charge controller, I guess. Well, you seem pretty content. You're not worried that the solar charge controller just died? Because it sucks. And it affects you. No? Well, this sucks. The sun is out, but I have no way to recharge my batteries. And even if I try to turn on the generator to charge them up with the battery charger, my generator shuts off on me and I can't. I might have an idea. Those are getting sun now. But I can remove those too. Maybe I'll remove those. Okay, well, it's not ideal. But at least I'm getting 160 watts of solar going to my batteries in the meantime until I get a new charge controller, I guess. Eventually the sun's going to come around and sit right here. And I might just have to move them a few times throughout the day. While I'm home I can do that. When I'm not home I can't, obviously, but it's better than nothing. If you're wondering why I didn't reroute that bad boy, my MC4 connectors and the cables are all set in place and they're going inside the trailer there to the charge controller. So this was easier. It was easier for now. Probably take this opportunity to clean these panels too, because yeah, pretty gunky. Well, this is going okay. It's better than nothing. I figure this is actually the best spot to keep these. They'll get the most sun here all day than they will where they were up there on the awning. So I'm going to leave these here until I get my new charge controller. I did order a brand new one off of Amazon. It won't be here till, well, about 5 days or so. And then I work, so I probably won't get it hooked up for a good week or more. But yeah. It's November 12th. I'm adding 1 barrel of water to my tank because, as you can see, maybe it's quite low. I don't want to add any more than that though, because I know I'm not going to have much time left before I do just have to winterize and get rid of it anyway. So 1 barrel should do me until I have to completely winterize, I'm hoping.
I don't know if I smell a skunk or some really potent weed.
Gotta go somewhere for supper, but later on when I get home and it's dark, so I've got everything hooked up. There was a hole just in the perfect spot right there. And in here, I do have my little voltmeter right here. So tonight I'll just slap that on the batteries and check the voltage. And then I'll know where I'm at. I think someone is watching Mr. Squirrel. Mr. Squirrel really likes to torture the cats for whatever reason. Rory, are you gonna get that squirrel? You better get the squirrel. What are you doing? Getting some extra relaxing time in? Come here. Come here. Oh my goodness. Oh my jeez. Come here. Dory. Dory. Come here. I have a visitor. My little fur sister Dory with the long lashes. Say hello. Oh, say hello. So cute. So cute. I thought I saw a cat out on the patio, but I guess I didn't. No visitors for you. Sorry. I thought Ramsey was out here to see you, but guess not. So because my charge controller is out of commission and I'm not really using this panel, I've kind of been moving these around chasing the sun. Helps a little bit, but at the end of the day, these batteries go back down to like 12.2 when it's dark out, which isn't great. Right now they're at 12.9. You know, I'm getting some sun on the solar, but I'll check this again when it's dark and you'll see that it's probably like 12.2, 12.3. Sun is going down. Definitely no longer sitting on the panels. See, 12.51. When it's dark, I'll check them again, and I guarantee you they'll be around 12.3 or 12.2. It's definitely dark out. Let's see what we're getting now. 12.31. There you go. Yeah. Told ya. Hey man, you came out for a visit? At least you go down in this bottom area of the catio, because your brother doesn't. He just spends all his time up there. Oh. Want some catnip? Want some catnip? See if I can find some catnip. Yeah. I have a confession to make. For the entire time I've owned this generator, I've been putting regular fuel in it. It didn't register. I didn't even think about the fact that I should be using Supreme. I have no idea why. I use Supreme in my scooter, and I know it's the gas that you should be using in all small engines, but I don't know until the other day when my friend mentioned about it. I didn't know. Today I'm putting Supreme in. Maybe it's too late. I don't know. Maybe it'll help clear up my generator issues. I don't know. But yeah. Just thought I'd throw that little mistake out to you, because for about 6 years I've been using regular gas, and I know apparently that's a no-no. I don't know. I don't want to put the whole thing in, just because you saw what happened before. My gas overfilled, so I'm going to put some in anyway and give it a whirl. We'll see. Alright, we will give this a try. I just added some. I didn't add a lot because, like I said, I didn't want it to overfill and go all through the air filter again like it did previously. I've got the power station plugged in, so in so many seconds that should kick on and start charging. And lately my generator's been shutting off even with me doing that. So gonna let it run as long as it'll run and see if it continues to shut off on me. So far so good. The generator is still running, but I don't have high hopes for it because we know how it's been lately. And just as I said that, my generator died. What am I gonna do with you? You sound like a problem for another day. I'm surely not getting a whole lot of sun today, and I currently have 160 watts right here, and not 330. My new charge controller arrived. A friend looked at my old one, opened it up, and it turns out it was just a diode that was just not allowing me to see anything on the screen, I guess. I don't know. When I get it back, I'm going to test it out. If it still doesn't work, at least I have a brand new one here to work with. And if the old one does end up working, well, I have a new one as backup, I guess. Okay, well, filling up my water tank right now because it's such a nice 11-degree day. Do you see this? Maybe because it's so warm, there's a lot of mosquitoes out right now, but that's pretty wild.
They're like, hey girl, it's an 11-degree day and we're back.
I mean, look at this. It's insane. They're literally... I don't understand what's going on. This is... I mean, it's mid-November. What are you doing? They're everywhere. Whatever. They're not biting me. That's all I care about. When the sun moves over here, most of the light is over there. So I forgot I have this long... I think it might even be 16 feet. So I think I'm going to move the solar panels over there, because that seems to get a lot of evening light. Or it will at least get light for the next, what time is it? 3 hours. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move them over there and put this like extension cable, I guess, on to give me more sun for the evening. Because right now they're getting nothing. I move them over there, I'm going to get evening sun for 3 hours. That's better, eh? I just need to hook this bad boy up. Much better. Just make sure it's working with my handy dandy little checker here. You see that light? That means everything's working. Still getting some sun. 12.65. Yeah, again, by tonight these will probably be back down to you know, 12.2, 12.3. But I'm trying. Okay, I drug my generator out from under there because a friend of mine is coming to look it over, possibly clean the carb and check out a few other things. So yeah, thought it would be easier if it's out. And tonight, just in case, I could just pull it in under the shed so it doesn't get rained on for the meantime. Greetings! I have news about my generator. The other day, a friend of mine was just taking a look at it, pulled out this spark plug, and he's pretty sure that this was the problem with the generator because, yeah, this was no longer attached. It comes right out. Anyway, we put a new one in. He thinks that that was the problem. There's also a brand new fuel filter, which isn't quite put in yet, but I'm going to try it out tonight because let's go check on the batteries, but I'm pretty sure they're quite low. I want to put a charge on the batteries, so that'll kind of give the generator a test while I'm doing that. Okay, I realize it is impossible to see, maybe, for you, but you should be able to see this. 12.12. That's what I'm getting on the batteries. So obviously, now that the generator should be fully functional, I plan on running it and putting a charge on the batteries with the battery charger. Now it's in the shed because I pulled it out of the housing so that we could take a look at it and it was easier to look at and work on in here. I want to test it out, make sure it's running properly before I put it back under the housing. So obviously with it being in the shed, I'm just going to open up this door, let the fumes go out, and yeah, we'll make sure it's working right. Alright, well, I've got my headlamp on because the trailer's unhooked from the batteries right now while I charge them up. And yeah, right now the charge controller is gone. If you didn't know, somehow I fried that. I do have a new one. I have to install that at some point, but we'll get there another day. For now, I've got a lot of dishes to get done with my headlamp while the batteries charge. On the plus side, check out these temperatures. 12 degrees outside, 14 in here, a little cool, but I'm not getting a fire going when it's 12 outside. Nuh-uh, nope. I managed to charge the batteries up to 70%. I don't have all night to wait for them to get up to 100 because I have to work in the morning, so I need to grab a shower. I just wanted to make sure that the batteries were good enough that my pump wasn't going to stop working on me, because been there, done that. Yeah, generator test went good. It ran for over an hour with that load, and before the spark plug was actually changed, it would just stop working within like, I don't know, 10 minutes of running like a simple small load. So yeah, A1 on the spark plug change. Excuse the mess, but I'm done piling wood. All the wood is put away except for this little pile right here. I didn't bother piling it in there because I still need to fill up the wood cradle inside for tonight and then again tomorrow. And that's definitely enough for that. So it's not supposed to rain tonight or tomorrow, so I'm not worried about that sitting there for now. Sun is definitely going down. I am done in. I'm hungry. I still need to make some supper and eat. Still need to meal prep for several days at work. Yeah, I'm done for tonight. So with that being said, I hope you are all doing well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, I suppose I need to feed you before I eat, right? That's how this works. Why are you circling? Ramsey, are you hungry? How come you can't do tricks like your brother? Yes, these are my winter slippers. Very comfortable and very warm. And you can wear them in the snow. Okay. And now that I've eaten and you've eaten, do you think I'm going to share my dessert with you? You really want that ice cream, huh? Can you do a trick for me? Can you do a trick? Well, I'll give you an A- for effort. Okay? You can have a little bit of the ice cream, but not too much, because it's my favorite, so, okay.